Yeah, so Andy texted me today. He's like, "Oh, hey, my car's dead." I'm like, "Oh, well, you're still coming tonight." He's like, "No." I'm like, "All right." So
everyone I know.
Yeah.
Everyone I know.
No.
We did it better before, I think.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, move.
It's
Welcome to Everyone I Know, the podcast that records in Troy, and it's
about nothing. And
about the mundane.
The mundane.
Actually, no. Welcome to Everyone I Know, the podcast where you are the cast, because Andy's not here today.
Ooh.
There we go. We're joined with a couple of fellas, and first and foremost, we're joined with Brendan, our producer. I totally fucked this. How does Andy do this every week?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Does the same thing every week.
We have air quotes Andy here.
Yes, Andy.
Yeah.
Andy,
Yeah. No.
Turn it
there
down.
it is. Real quick though, folks, this is Chris, if you didn't figure that out. This podcast is brought to you by audibletrial.com/EIK. If you want a free audiobook and a 60-day trial membership to audible.com, go to that thing. See, I don't have my headphones on. I'm fucking everything up.
Dude, what does it matter?
Audible.com//
EIK.
EIK.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, so you could get free audiobook and a free trial to audible.com. Audible.com, they don't pay us. The other sponsor for this week is the Madison Poorhouse.
Yes.
They actually give us stuff, which is pretty cool. And we do a, what's it called? We do a contest every week where we give away some beer. And not Andy, where can they find us?
They can. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Fuck you, Snapchat. You know what you did. You belong where you belong.
Oh, wow.
We're coming for you always, forever. Don't like us, but like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, but not you, Snapchat. You get the right the fuck
That was
out.
perfect,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. It was right on.
Thank you.
Yeah, but the only thing you forgot is our handles at EIK.
At EIK Fellas, obviously.
Yeah,
Duh.
of course.
You should know this at this
If you're
point.
listening to us,
If you're
probably.
actually
If you're a
listening.
real fan.
If you're real fans.
We are joined
Says Andy.
today by two gentlemen. We have Dave and we have Steve.
And Steve.
Well, Steve.
Steve.
Andy, Steve. Same thing.
Yeah.
Andy,
So-
Steve, to your Chris.
So, do you guys want to tell us why we have two guests tonight? I think that's probably a good idea.
Dave.
All right, so on Friday, Steve and I's respective bands are playing a show at the Low Beat with Kingston locals Hellkeeper and Albany locals Dirt Church, Maggot Brain, and Scavengers. And so that show actually has turned into a benefit show for Mark McGrath.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Mark has come down with some illnesses lately, and the community has really pulled together for him. It very, very well. It's awesome to see the support for him, and we decided to add on to that as well. In addition to us being there, Fuzz Records is going to be there. Wax Deli Distro is going to be there, and we're going to do some raffling for some records. It's going to be kind of like a winner and runner-up thing, so you can actually have like your choice of records, and I got a nice little stack to bring. We're also going to be doing distro stuff there, and it's really going to be an awesome time. This is going to be a lot of fun, and it will start at 8 p.m. at the Low Beat on Central Avenue, 8 p.m. sharp, not Albany punk time, 8 p.m. The leeway
Good luck.
is like 10 minutes.
Good luck.
There it is.
Real good
Is
luck.
it 21 and over, 18 and over?
Oh yeah, so it is 21 and over to drink, of course.
Yeah.
New York State laws.
But you need an
we won't get into the laws or the bylaws. And then 18 and over.
Politics.
Yeah, no politics.
No
here.
politics.
18 and over with ID, and if you talk to one of us, one of the bands, if you go to the show page, and there is someone who wants to bring someone younger, so Byron has 2 children. He has brought one of them. Alex is like he's like 10 or 11. And as long as you let us know, we can talk to people who run it, and they can let them in. But it's very, just it has to be the situation that you like make us aware for, and then and also Byron is drugs free and alcohol free, so it's even like more of a responsible thing for him.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Stevie, would you like to add to that?
He did a real good job. Yeah, very, very comprehensive.
It's going to be a good show.
It's going to be a fucking amazing show.
Yeah.
I've been like our whole band. We are Dirt Church, by the way. Dave's band, Scavengers. We've been waiting for months for this show, just because the lineup is so phenomenal. And I think all the bands are just going to mesh in a really, really good way. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So come out.
Yeah,
have
please
fun.
come out.
Yeah, and know that your money is going towards a good cause.
What's the ticket at the door?
7.
Seven?
Cover 7.
Cool.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And, yep. Come hang out and chill.
Friday, January. Holy
shit.
Oh, yeah, right.
Going back in
January.
time.
Yeah, March 9th, this coming Friday, coming out and support a good cause.
8 p.m. I
8
swear to God.
We will be cutting off heads if you come in at 8:20. Yeah.
No. So thanks for being on, guys. This is
Thanks,
awesome
Chris.
to get both you guys on here. Me and Andy will be there.
Excellent.
We'll be there with bells.
Look
on.
forward to it.
So if you want to see our ugly mugs, we'll also be in attendance. I'm gonna move on really quick to the old man minute, then we'll get it kicked off here. Privity EIK comrades, Vladimir and I were tossing back a few yesterday. Not a bad guy if you look past his KGB days. First off, Chris, I may not know how to pronounce quinoa or tomatillo, but I have been able to read aloud since 2nd grade. There we go. Fighting robots. Growing up, we only had 4 robots in the movies and on TV. Groot, Robbie, Robot, and Rosie. Credit to Colin, my cousin Colin. They didn't fight. The only fighting robots were the Rock'em Sock'em robots. I recall 2 anime cartoons, Astro Boy and Speed Racer. At 9 years old, I suspected the reason they sucked was by the tremendous damage to the Japanese psyche caused by repeated attacks by Godzilla. It was probably more just post-nuclear Japan, but hey.
Yeah.
Metaphors.
Yeah. Yep. Forts and schemes. You had a fort in the backyard, and more importantly, the compound. And as we all know, the compound is better equipped and stocked than the French something I can't read. And I'm trying to move through this quick. Okay, I got rid of the couch from the compound and donated the slip to the New York State Police Forensic Investigation Center for practice testing. They wanted to know where I got this vintage ceremonial bukkake drop cloth. I love that my father knows what bukkake is.
Oh, goodness.
Hating things that others like. Here's a few. These are things that he hates. I'm assuming. Rap, country music, reality TV, the Hallmark Channel, most sports except for ice hockey, NASCAR, live concerts, all politicians, foo-foo beers, like beers with, I'm assuming...
Fufu in them?
I would assume fruit.
Like
Lambics.
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 Like a lambic.
Hollywood elites, whales, except killer whales. That's a strange thing to... It's
sort
also
of
not a
a
whale.
bizarre-
It's an orchid.
Yep.
Orca. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, millennial talk. Then why do you listen to us?
Shots fired.
Devil ham spread, flavored coffee, chicken and turkey sausage, vegetarian chili. You've never had mine. New Hartford soccer moms and comb-overs. I'm not even going to try to read there's Russian in here. I'm not going to try to read
Hallmark has a channel. That's what I learned today.
Oh,
it. You didn't know that?
Oh,
yeah, dude.
it's like lifetime times 50.
Everything is just read off of a card.
It's literally that's all the dialogue in the show.
Yeah, it's about as deep as those fucking cards go, too. All right, so that's it for the old man minute. Old man, I'm sorry, I skipped over a bunch of your shit today, but we're moving quick. All right, so we're going to go on to topic...
I don't think it went on for that long.
Yeah, well, sometimes it does. One. Oh, by the way, we have like half our equipment today, if you can't tell.
Bare bones.
So
Bare
if the
bones
mix
today.
sucks, blame Brennan.
It's true. It's true. So who's going first, you two?
Me. So as Dave, I'm going first, and my topic is childhood sports memories.
Oh my God, I could talk for a fucking day about this.
Okay, so let's say childhood sports memories part 1.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, no,
Especially I want with Andy here next time.
Well, he didn't play sports.
Even better.
Well, he wrestled for a little bit.
There you go.
And he quit very quickly as well.
That right there is
Yeah.
a memory.
Okay. So, how much of this can we cry on here?
Yeah. I think that's okay.
Okay.
I'm supposed to. That's why the topic is the wood.
How much of it should be crying?
I mean, just until you get to the end, and then we have to cut you off, and then.
Yep.
Okay, so
replace
if
it
I'm
with another Steve.
crying like the whole time,
Yeah.
okay.
We'll cut you off sooner.
Okay. All right. I'm holding in. All right. Sorry.
Doesn't have to be a bad memory, Steve.
I only have bad memories.
I mean, most of mine are bad.
Good childhood sports memories. Yeah. Yeah. Do you see me?
Yeah.
I am a very, very weak man.
Same.
But you know what?
Character though, guys. Come on.
Huh?
Not in character.
Not it. What? No. Big,
That's
strong.
all, that's the shadow self, as Jung
Jung
would say.
Yeah,
Jung would say,
absolutely. So I remember one of my few moments of sports glory. I was playing t-ball at age 4, maybe, and I was on first base, and because everyone plays and we're being all polite, PC culture, right?
Millennial talk
Were
coming
you
through.
playing ball at like 2008?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Actually, Alex Jones is my father. But
Isn't he all our fathers?
Really?
He's the father of the country.
That's he's a father of a country.
he is a father.
That's coming up.
Yes, yeah, a burgeoning country. But I actually I got like a ground ball on first base, and I tagged out the hitter, and I was so excited, and I started looking at all the adults like, he's out, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, he can just stay. I was devastated.
Yeah, dude.
Snot running down my face, again, 90% of the time, not able to hold the bat because of all that snot.
You had your moment of brilliance. And it was undermined.
It just totally destroyed
Yeah.
my whole sense of, sports prowess. So, I don't know.
Did you go beyond t-ball?
I did go to the majors for a second. The t-ball majors.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So no.
That's got an age limit, right?
Triple A.
Okay, okay.
Triple A.
All right, great.
I was mostly in the bleachers selling peanuts, but I was there present at these Triple A
Gotcha.
t-ball
Well, you were on the
games.
payroll.
I was on the payroll.
Yep.
That's
yep.
all that matters.
I would hit peanuts into the Sometimes I actually put them into the actual tea itself. If I get paid enough.
Check it
by
out,
the home
coach.
team.
I can hit these far. It doesn't matter. All right.
Look at me,
Was it
Dad,
so-
coach. I mean,
Was that so? That was your only sports experience, or did you?
no, not
did
my
you-
only
okay,
sports
did you
experience.
go
My
for-
highlight of sports, my only highlight, it would be a very short reel.
I wasn't asking for your ESPN 30 for 30. I was just basically being. What other sports did you play? What did your
I
parents
also-
coax you into, or did you want to do?
I played soccer.
Okay, yeah, that's a big one.
Yep.
ASO soccer?
I did play ASO soccer.
Hell yeah.
I played on the modified team
wow.
for a couple of years.
Those guys are modified.
Yeah,
right?
no,
Yeah.
some legit shit.
Yeah, right. And I played indoor soccer for a second.
Nice.
I think I made
That's football for international listeners.
for
For all our
the
UK
South Korean
They actually do have a
and
couple.
Canadian and
Australian, too.
listeners.
Yeah.
Yes. Football.
I like their definition of it better.
Well,
It makes so much more
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
sense.
I mean, really,
Duh.
just the practical.
Right. We're just
Nature of it.
obstinate Americans. We
Yep,
got to
pretty
do
much.
the fucking
Typical.
imperial
Typical.
system because we're
Yep.
barbarians.
So I guess the next question, then, knowing that you went to participate in other ones, was at what point did you realize that you just didn't want to do it anymore? Like, at what point?
I mean, I'm still
When did you give up?
I'm still as good as
When did you quit?
When did you quit?
I'm still as good as Pele. I just decided to sort of divert my other attention.
You accomplished everything you wanted to in soccer.
I got
And you're like, it's time to walk away now.
yes,
while the getting's
absolutely,
good.
100%
All
at
the
everything.
sponsors are at their
Right,
peak.
got all the unlocks, got all the special secret, levels. Got soccer's down.
Yeah.
But no, I probably remember scoring literally one goal in indoor soccer.
Damn, nice. I don't think
And you
I've
quit
ever
then, right?
Yeah,
you just walked
no,
off. It was a walk-off
I tore off my
goal.
shirt and my shorts, and then I
Spain
was
went
banned
nuts,
from
yeah.
from the arena.
So I got a question now, Dave. Do you
Yeah.
have something? Because I got an idea. I got something cooking in my head that I want to go with.
Please go.
percolating.
These are
Okay.
all stored away.
Okay. You don't want to bring them back
deep
up?
in the
But
psyche.
then I got a solution for you, sir.
You got a solution for me?
Yes. I say
Yeah.
we create some type of service that allows people to rewrite the
Business.
history of their junior high school and high school sports
that missed
careers.
shot becomes the game-winning shot.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Eternal
You write
Sunshine-
your narrative.
At least,
Sorry, Eternal Sunshine of the Sport Mind.
The sportless mind.
No, but it can't be sportless. Can't be sportless
okay,
because
okay,
it's
okay.
got to be
Yep.
it's the sported mind.
Sportful.
So
Sportful
yeah.
mind.
So
Yeah,
so what we
sporty.
do is we find
the sporty mind.
Eternal sunshine of the sporty spice.
so what we do is we find
is good.
people that died in high school possibly.
Whoa, that
Well,
got
hey,
intense.
hey.
Okay,
All right,
sure.
all right.
Just hear
No,
me
no,
out.
no,
Just hear me
that's
out.
fine.
I'm still here.
Okay.
Okay.
I got the checkbook
And,
open.
and we're stealing
dead,
we're
in
stealing
mind,
the identities.
dead high schoolers. Okay.
We're stealing. Yeah, oof, it's
Yeah.
not the best.
Well, how'd they die, in high school or after high school?
After high school and they're high school stars, I guess.
They
Okay, so they
just
peak-
continue.
Okay,
We're
let's
back,
go.
we're back,
No,
we're
I
back.
like that.
I
I
got
like
a better-
that.
I
They
got a
peaked
better
in high
angle.
school, and they are townies.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
They're still alive. There's no
Like
dead high
Al
schools.
Bundy, Polk High,
Yeah.
scored 5 touchdowns in one game, and he holds on to that memory for the whole series. That's the series arc.
So we find these people, we seek them out,
Okay.
and we buy their what's it called, their identities essentially.
I mean,
Okay.
they run cheap these days.
They gotta be.
Yeah, they
They're,
Yeah.
they're running low on Bud Light, man. They're
Yeah.
running low
Right.
on Bud Light and Marlboros.
Yep.
So, we give them some Bud Light and some Marlboros, and we say, give us your identity, and then you can assume that identity and be the football star or the soccer star you always wanted to be.
Okay. Okay. Now, when we say identity, are we talking about?
Oh, you're assuming they're dead too.
Oh, we are
Oh
assuming.
yeah, no,
that
yeah, no.
they're
you're-
definitely dead
you're
at this
changing your.
Okay.
No. They might die. They might not. Maybe they go away for a while, but you're becoming this person.
Oh, okay. So we are not only are we stealing them, we are adopting them. So it's not like we're
Exactly.
storing it away for the future. Okay, so
maybe we take those people and bring them to a commune, and they can probably make.
give Michi in this. Okay.
I don't-
Okay.
I don't get it. Wait, are you saying I don't get
What
it?
is there not to get?
Well, hold on.
Seems
man.
a little.
We're buying people's
Okay.
identities.
No,
Okay.
no. Okay.
Okay.
And-
Sports stars identities that have died?
No. They're still alive. I give up that. That's a
peak
little.
high schooler.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, okay.
the football
yeah,
star
yeah.
in
Yeah,
high
the football
school
star.
who
But you
now
got
is
that job, and now you don't do the thing that you thought.
No, they
you were
probably
gonna
don't have a job.
Oh, they don't have a
they
job.
probably don't
we're
even have a
finding
job.
like the people that like peaked in high school and never left their hometown.
Okay.
Yes.
And like they drive up a beat up like I don't know
Buick
Sunstar or some
Lesab?
shit
There you
or
go.
like
Yep.
yeah
Buick always comes to mind when you say beat
yeah
up.
or what's it called what's the one like a Geoprism or some shit like that.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We find them. We go down to the local Walmart and we're like, hey, we can give you a better life, but we need your backstory. We need to pull that in, and we're gonna give it to our listeners for a premium, obviously.
Yeah,
and then that
sure,
person,
sure.
and that person's like, well, I don't have a backstory. It's okay. Come join.
Everyone does.
So
Come
this
join
is
our
well,
commune.
Yeah.
Where we'll give you a new backstory.
Okay.
And life will be better. We're helping 2 people now.
So
Then-
we're creating a
oh,
cult.
okay.
We're creating a
So-
cult and selling fantasy.
selling the fantasy to people that are outside of the cult, and then giving fantasy to people that are inside of the cult.
Right, because that's what
Oh.
a cult is anyway.
I like
Exactly.
this.
Oh, so just like money hand over fist.
You don't understand
This
how
is
much money we're going to make.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Oh.
So everyone in the cult not only
Trademark this
can
after
live
we get
out their fantasy of like,
Being
oh
in a
no,
cult.
no. Oh, you say you won every game in football during your high school. I won all of those games plus one more.
Exactly.
They can, and then
And I
simultaneously,
beat you actually.
I actually
That
beat
could,
you.
that could
Yeah.
be crazy. That could cause some infighting.
That,
It's okay. Well, they'll be.
I mean, there's going to be a charismatic cult leader.
Yeah, there'll
It'll
be
be
a
fine.
leader. It's probably gonna be me.
Well,
It's okay.
send them off for
Sorry?
reprogramming.
What?
Don't worry about it. You'll,
Okay.
you'll have a
That's
position.
fine.
Don't worry.
Okay.
You still have to wear the robes, but it's not a big deal.
Until you get reprogrammed.
Okay. Yeah. I want to hit that T-ball. I want to get that kid out.
We will find you the best T-ball player in the world, and
I'm gonna get him
for
out.
Starting
I'm gonna get him
about
out.
60,
First base.
And
for
this
starting about $60 a month, I think.
60. Wow.
We're taking somebody's life here.
Modest.
Not actually taking their life. We're giving them a new life.
Are we killing people?
not
Are we
yet.
killing people?
I hope it doesn't come to that.
Well, suggestive cult thinking would say that you kill yourself anyway. So
We're not.
No
We're not
liabilities.
killing.
Okay,
we're not killing
okay, right.
ourselves.
No.
We're stepping off.
We're being,
in the words of Jimmy J.
onto that
Jimmy J.
onto that
Jones.
great UFO or UFO as they would
UFO.
say in the 50s
Okay.
in the sky.
Well, that's not People's Temple. That's the other guy.
What the hell are you talking about?
So Jim Jones said we're just stepping off.
Okay,
when
okay,
they
right,
killed
right.
themselves,
Well, he stepped
and then it
off.
was the
Stepped off the deep end.
yeah. Well, he did a long time ago. I think it's like the 4th time Jim Jones has come on this podcast.
I mean, he's iconic. Let's be
He's
real.
my favorite cult
He's a
leader.
great guy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Aside for
I don't
like
know
killing
about
a
that
whole
dude.
bunch of people, he did some good stuff.
Guy who is a cult leader.
All right, going back. What are your sports memories, Chris?
I want to hear these memories.
What are your fantasy memories that we can transfer into
Yeah,
some sort of
yeah.
fantastical existence?
So when
Internal
I,
sunshine of the sporty mind?
Yeah.
when I was a youngin,
boy.
before I joined the wrestling team, that's pretty much it's for pre-wrestling and post-wrestling.
That's
is
fine.
My sports career. I was fat as fuck and I couldn't run. I can't throw a ball. I have no hand-eye coordination. I'm all thumbs. So my parents tried to get me into like
I do see
soccer.
5. I do see 10 thumbs.
Look at us.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at us.
On each hand, five thumbs.
But yeah, my parents tried to get me into soccer, couldn't do that. Tried to get me into baseball, couldn't definitely not do that.
Okay.
And I can't remember if there's anything else other than those two. Then we did Taekwondo for a while, and then I joined the wrestling team. That's kind of where I fit.
Okay. So what's now? All right, great.
We need
need a
these-
memory.
We need
A
these.
Memory, okay.
We need these deep memories.
You know
Pull
where
that
they
and put it on a
stick you when
thumb
you
drive.
can't do anything on a baseball team?
Yep.
They stick you in right field.
Yep, they sure do.
That's where I spent most of my time on a baseball
Yep.
team.
And then what do you do? What do you do? You kick the grass.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
Or
look at the
pick
grass.
dandelions.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah,
kick the
yeah.
grass, or you stare at the
How
sky
tall
and do this move.
How tall can this
You're
one be?
swaying your arms around. You're just staring. At
You
the
get really
sky.
excited, like,
Yeah.
no, okay.
Yeah, because no one. And then I've had one time being in the outfield in Little League, and my coach actually going like, "Move back!" Like, "Oh yeah, because it's going far."
Yeah. Back up. I couldn't hit a ball for
So,
shit.
okay, so baseball, not big deal, but you seem to enjoy wrestling, yeah?
Yep, I was good at that.
Okay. And
I was good at making weight.
that's not a.
Is that part
That's
of
not winning.
I mean,
That's a big- that's a
a
big part of
prerequisite for
wrestling.
That helps with
wrestling.
showing
big
up.
part of wrestling.
That helps with
Prerequisite.
showing up, indeed.
I used to cut down like 20, 30 pounds for a match.
I'm sure that's
man.
tough. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
But
when
it's
I
not
got
part
on
of the
mat, I
actual
would fucking
wrestling process
be dead,
itself.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
So, what are some memories that you have? What's a defining
Of wrestling. Oh, wow.
of anything? A good one, a bad one, an embarrassing one, preferably.
Running through the second floor of my high school wearing 3 pairs of sweatpants and 4 sweatshirts and moving at about the speed of somebody walking, but making so much noise that one of the teachers came. It was like at 6:00 in the morning. Came out in the hall and make sure I wasn't dying.
God.
Is that the worst that happened to you on sports?
I don't know. I passed out one time. That was a lot of fun.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
That was a summer wrestling camp. I was not cutting weight, but they put me in because I was overweight. They put me in with a guy that was much better than me, and he did a move he shouldn't have done. I can't remember the name of it off the top. It was a gut wrench, and he spun me on my head about 4 times, and I zonked out for a little bit.
Holy
Oh my
shit!
God.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen slams and wrestling happen like that.
I got one. So
Yeah.
when I had
People's elbow.
yeah, that was a big one.
Was that the
that was
was that
actually the finishing
was that
move.
people's
After he
elbow?
knocked me out, he did the people's elbow.
Did you get
and just-
double
Okay.
arm DDT'd, Chris?
Did you get
Every
double
night,
arm
man.
DDT?
Every
All
night.
right, go.
Was that-
Oh, you got one.
So
Line it up.
people that don't know anything about wrestling, they probably don't know cauliflower. You guys
I know what
this-
cauliflower
Do you know
is.
what cauliflower is?
Absolutely not.
It's when the cartilage in your earlobe breaks and it starts these like
It keeps breaking.
yeah.
It breaks and breaks
and it makes
breaks.
this disgusting.
Looks like a cauliflower.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
No, I
And
don't.
it deforms your ears.
No, that's not good.
So I walked off the mat
Is that
once.
wait? Is that good? Guys,
No,
Well,
guys.
it makes you look like you know
it
how to
beca-
wrestle.
Yeah, this starts to become
sometimes.
calcified, and it has to be. Well, after all the blood builds up in that, over time it will calcify. But for the most part, no, it has to be drained all the time.
Yeah.
And if it's not drained properly, it has happened in fights. People have had it burst, have been hit in the head.
So
Wait,
mine-
I'm sorry. Just still, is that good?
no,
I mean,
no,
it
it's extreme,
drains.
it's
It definitely
extremely
drains
fucking
then.
painful.
It's not.
It's
not
extremely painful.
got it.
drains.
It's
It
not
drains
good.
and it bursts though. So
Not
that's
good.
good.
Okay,
That's-
sorry.
So
Sorry.
when I got off the mat one time
Yeah.
and it was like bulbed up like about
Mm-hmm.
an inch or so. Mom's like, that's not gonna be. I'm like, no, it's okay. I'm a wrestler. I'm like, no, we're gonna go to urgent care, and this like glue sniffing like doctor is like, and took a scalpel and cut my ear open. That's not how you do that.
No, you don't use it. It's syringed. It's,
Use a
it's-
syringe.
it's- yeah,
so
it's
he
drained.
cut like a fucking huge gash in my ears. Like,
bloodletting. The
Yeah.
bloodletting of Chris Powers.
And then applied
And
a
then-
couple leeches.
yeah, and then he put 3 stitches in. He's like, man, leave that in for a couple of days, it'll be fine. I'm like, okay. And then 2 days later, I clipped out the stitches and it ballooned back up. And I was like, all right, we're gonna go see a real doctor. And he went in with the syringe, and that was it.
damn man.
Ugh.
Yeah. No, there's people. I'm in line to get it if I don't. If
Get
I
over
don't
your
be
headgear, man.
Well, I know,
Gotta wear
and I
headgear.
have it. I just don't like wearing it.
Yeah, it's awful, but you should wear it.
But yeah, but I know there's plenty of people I see with it all the time, and I'm just go. Ugh. But I actually heard a story where
I'm sorry, Dave. You grapple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you explain what grappling is?
well, it depends. So Chris's was wrestling,
Yeah.
Okay.
which is awesome, and I do jujitsu.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I
gotcha.
just do
Folk
yeah.
style wrestling technically is mine.
Yeah, folk
is
style
my-
wrestling is even cooler.
That's high school wrestling.
Yeah.
I liked freestyle was my favorite because there was like no fucking rules. It was great to toss people around.
Oh,
yeah, it's a
I
lot of
didn't.
fun.
I didn't know that that's what freestyle meant in terms of in the
Yeah,
context of
freestyle is the
wrestling.
one where every time their bag is exposed, it's Olympic wrestling. It's
Okay,
freestyle
so
wrestling.
Greco-Roman.
Greco-Roman is no legs. You can only use your arms.
And
Oh
toss.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's closer to jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
and you're naked.
We are
Well,
always naked.
That's not close.
No,
to
no, no.
jiu-jitsu at all,
Actually,
Chris.
actually,
was.
definitely naked though.
In fact, jiu-jitsu
Completely
is-
naked.
the most powerful thing in jiu-jitsu is the hips and the legs.
Yeah.
And feet are used
So you're
as
doing
hooks.
like sweeps and shit like that.
Yep.
Can you
Sorry.
give us at least like one story, maybe?
All right. So I didn't know we were that close already. Because Chris's weird fucking idea from earlier took up the whole goddamn 20 minutes.
It was not a weird idea.
It's
if
all-
I had my
it's
brother here, it
pretty-
would have worked
It's
out.
pretty good. Yeah, he would have helped you along.
Yeah, well, he always does every fucking episode.
All right. So I have a lot. I've been into like almost like physical altercations as a kid. I've been in the sports I played in. I've been totally shunned. I've been made fun of. I've had it all. I've had moments of brilliance. I've had many moments of embarrassment.
One of those of embarrassment.
Okay, so personally for me, I think one of the ones was all right. Well, let's see. There's that one. Oh, okay. I'll share three. One's funny, one's fun / gross, and one's embarrassing. So the only time I think I cried was when I was pitching, and my head coach on my team, he's kind of a little too much into it for being a little league coach.
Yeah, most of them are.
Yeah, they're almost always.
And this team was running game on me, man. I was pitching, and I messed up, and like I was so like confused as to why I was doing so shittily, because this was the first time I did this bad at the mound. I mean, I wasn't like a star player, but I never did this bad, and I just became like started getting upset, and then I stepped off the mound, which allowed for a runner to take off, which to segue to what Steve was saying, that I thought like in Little League, they kind of like let off all that like participation. I hit the screen. Participation stuff, and they like let anything fly. In fact, in basketball, I would manage to steal the ball away when I played basketball for a couple of years, and they would be like, "No, you can't do that," and that was nerve-wracking. But anyway, so what happened was I basically stepped off the mound, and my coach was like, "Get back on the mound!" And I'm like,
God.
"Oh my god!" I step on the mound, and then I'm like just holding the ball ready to pitch, and I'm just crying. And they're like, "Dave, calm down!" They're yelling like, "Calm
Yeah, that's
down!"
good. That's really calm you the fuck down. Yeah.
the best thing to say when you're crying.
Thank God they took me out after that. But I had like other things where like
Jesus
I said like nice
Christ.
game to a teammate, and he wouldn't shut up, and I went, "You shut up," because that's your retort when you're a child.
Fuck yeah.
And he shoved me against the dugout cage, and I just shoved him back against the wall, and then he just pouted and walked off. I had a guy almost kick me in the face.
Jesus
I don't know why
Christ.
this happened, but it just did.
Fuck those kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck those kids.
Here's the fun one.
Yeah.
Here's one of the brilliant moments. Okay, I'm pitching again, or I'm pitching on second base. Anyway, pop infield fly happens, and you're supposed to yell. I mean, yell. Even in professional sports, I got it, and I'm yelling it. I'm yelling it while I'm looking up to try to catch the ball. Well, I think we were all yelling it probably, but my focus was on the ball, and we all collide. Three of us. The whole like Three
ball?
Stooges. What?
You got the ball?
I get up, I look, and here's the ball in my hand.
Fuck
I was like,
yeah.
And the reaction there was like barely a reaction from the people. It was all, I think it was just the over concern of us all knocking heads together.
Right.
And I was like, do you understand?
You don't see this? Dude, that was
MVP. So anyway, funny one. There was this kid I fucking hated. This is when I was playing basketball for the school I was at. And it was terrible. That's actually one of my first exposures to politics, was when I played Little League, like basketball, or whatever it's called. Sorry, played basketball when I was 8 or 9 in elementary school. Anyway, this kid had a penchant for throwing up. He threw up a couple times. One was at a dare graduation, in the middle of the graduation, while this lady from News Channel 6 was up at the podium giving a speech about drugs, but it was very calculated and terrible when I think back about it.
Aren't most of them?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Yes.
he was on MDA. MA.
She was hating on cocaine
Yeah.
pretty hard that day. Anyway.
Just all fucked up.
And I
on
didn't even know what the
benzos,
hell
though.
cocaine
Yeah.
was at that
Calm.
age. But anyway, she was like, the sidewalk was glistening, not from the snow, but from the cocaine. Or something like that. I don't
Christ.
know. Or it was
Yeah,
the
that's
crack pipe that broke. I don't know.
gross.
Okay, well, that's
Anyway,
maybe.
so he throws up there. He throws up at a basketball practice. He throws up right in front of the double doors to exit the gym.
Oh,
Please tell me
fantastic.
she
There's
fell.
2 sets of double doors. This kid I fucking hate. That kid goes home. He's upset. He goes home because he just puked, obviously. So anyway, this kid I hate goes, "Can I go to the bathroom?" Coach goes, "Okay." And Genius runs straight for the double doors. Woo! And he slips
Hell yeah.
into the puddle of vomit and simultaneously coming down, smacks his head off the door.
Jeez.
And I hid all my elation inside
Oh my
me.
god.
And it was worth playing basketball and getting sidelined all the time just for that moment.
Just that gleaming moment.
You gotta
That
stick it
kid's
out,
dead
folks.
now.
You gotta stick it out. You never know what's
know?
gonna happen. I don't mean doing that with gambling. Definitely stop gambling.
Yeah, just don't gamble.
Probably
Yeah.
don't gamble.
Yeah, but when someone could vomit and someone could slip in it, I mean,
And you hate them.
that's cosmic.
That's
That's cosmic.
that's some good karma.
Let's
for you.
move on to
Yep.
topic number 2.
Yeah, we're gonna go to two. All right, so
Topic number 2.
So me and Andy had one topic for today because that was the idea, was to have you guys be the hosts, and me and Andy would be the
Let's
guests.
do it.
So we got one topic. Our topic is cool ways to die.
Ooh.
Cool ways to die.
So I got a couple. Surrounded by family and friends. Pretty cool way to die, right?
That is a pretty cool way to die.
Yeah, I mean,
Doing-
I guess ultimately,
knowing that people
it's
are
not
there.
funny at all, though.
Doing a sweet night. Doing
Not funny. Next
Not
one.
funny. Next one.
okay. Doing a sweet 900 so fast that my what?
Now that's
Something.
that's
his bones liquefy.
that's definitely in the right direction.
I don't know. It's only a 900.
Yeah.
It's not gonna.
I
It's
think
not
you
gonna
need like a
happen in that
9,000.
insert,
Yeah.
Drowning in a vat of burning oil.
No,
So you got to make a choice there, dude.
that's not cool. That's slow.
That's slow and
metal.
painful. Yeah, but not cool. I wouldn't want that.
Oh, I want to be shot out of the sky on an awesome jet fight. Right?
just like shot like out of the thing.
Wait. So wait. There's like two jet planes like doing like a dog fight, and then you just happen to be falling through the air, and you get hit by one of like the missiles.
That's better.
I like that. I mean, I
That's
like that
better.
a lot.
Wait,
Yeah,
are you
that
the
one.
are you the missile?
I was gonna be the
Or
fighter
you-
pilot.
oh, you are the
I'm
missile.
You're the missile.
Why
I'm
not? They
like
a
just
fucking
shoot
helmet
you
on
out.
your head?
I'm like what's his face? I'm like Slim Pickens.
Yes.
Only I'm a
hell
missile.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm riding that thing with a cowboy hat.
Wait, so there's a drone person who's just like directing you in a fucking
Yeah.
I don't know
camera.
about that. I mean, like I just want to be shot accurately.
You're just in a windsuit and like you got like
No,
a fucking GoPro.
I want to be attached to the plane. I thought that's what we're talking about. I'm attached to the plane instead of
okay.
a missile being on the plane.
Sure.
It's me.
There's
or
a
I'm
missile.
attached
There's
to a missile.
Yeah, there's a missile up your ass and it shoots.
I don't know
the
about
missile
that.
out. We'll work out the logistics.
As long wait, what
It's
if,
my
wait,
fantasy.
What if it touches
What's it touching?
the
The gooch.
no
It's like some sort of
where they finger your asshole.
a prostate.
That is it touching your prostate though?
No, that's
If it's a really thin
that's,
missile,
that's
if
your
it's
fantasy. I'll talk about mine.
it is my fantasy.
All right. How about kiss to death by some sweet babes?
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
Just kiss the
Just
fucking
like
death.
succubi sort of thing.
Sideline.
Yeah.
No, just smooches.
Here's one for you.
Just
I'm gonna
just
interrupt.
smooches.
Here's one. Peter Steele had a great one. Peter Steele said that he wanted to be burned alive while holding his lover in his arms.
Yeah.
He was trying to get laid.
Yeah.
He didn't have to try. Okay, let's be real.
I mean,
Did you see that, Playgirl? Everyone has. That's their response to that.
Yeah.
That's everyone.
That's
has.
rhetorical.
Yeah.
He also did sing the song "Everyone Dies."
Right. And he also said this. It's that song. I don't want to be me. You ever read the lyrics to that? He predicts his own death. It's pretty weird.
well, like Warren Zevon sort of did that, didn't he? Like your shit's fucked up. I thought like he sung
He
that.
sang "Your Shit's Fucked Up" came out before he was diagnosed. I
That's
think.
what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I sort of thought.
I went to the doctor. I was feeling kind of rough.
Yeah. So I would like to be between
Warren Zevon, man.
like 1,000
Sounds just like him,
sun
right?
speakers and then have my body just vibrate,
So like sonically destroyed.
sonically destroyed.
Going with that.
Yeah.
Having a heart attack at the Scavengers and Dirt Church show.
Don't. That would bum me out, man.
Yeah, honestly, that would
She's like,
suck.
don't do that. Don't die on Friday,
No,
please.
that would
telling
be
me to
like
die
a
on
real,
Friday?
especially if there's kids gonna be there.
a
No,
benefit show.
We
It's
don't
only good
need.
vibes.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
No, if someone were to
Died the way he wanted to at the low beat listening to my music. I remember him telling me one day that that's exactly how he wanted to die.
He wanted to tell his crying mother.
he wanted to die
Marianne,
in our
I understand
show,
that
I
you're so
guess.
sad both of your sons
But
are
know
dead.
that.
But no. an Albany podcast recorded in Troy. They said
They said, here it is. DOI.
divide by 0.
Divided by 0?
Just divide by 0.
Divide by 0.
Yeah, I'm reading Andy's notes here.
0.
Yeah. No, is that like the
You're not supposed to be able to do that. So then, like,
Yeah. He's probably had some
Your
science
brain.
behind it.
I'm already thinking about it too much right now.
I like this one. Age backwards and turn into Brad Pitt.
That's dying?
well, like Benjamin Button. Yeah.
Benjamin Button.
I thought,
He aged backwards.
yeah, but.
He turned into a baby.
Oh, he died young.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He was unborn.
He's unreborn again.
Unreborn again.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a good death metal song.
Shit, yeah.
It's already
It's actually
already a song.
Or
it's a
get
Stone Age.
unreborn again. Instead of the Alice in Chains song, get born again. Get unreborn.
So do any good bands have a song called that?
fuck you.
I don't know.
I was just listening to 18 AD earlier, the B-side by them. Oh, I fucking love that song.
Their B-sides are fucking awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. What else you guys got? How would you want to die? How would you want to die comfortably? Like no goofs aside.
Oh, so
Goofs
I
aside.
thought about this. Sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to.
No,
I had
no,
a
please.
good gasp there. I thought you were gonna really let one fly. What mine honestly, in like pretty much dying in I had this theory, which is unfounded, obviously, hence why it's a theory. You really slammed down that little jar of wine there.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Is that plastic? That's
You
real
bet it is.
classy. So I have this theory that people who die in their sleep died in their dreams that night. So could you imagine what it's like when someone passes away in their sleep, what they were dreaming of, if they were dreaming at the time that they died?
I have some fucking.
Do you
weird
know? Have you
dreams,
ever
man.
seen Waking Life?
Yes.
Yeah, there's like that whole bit where I forget who the fuck it is. It might
What's
be
Waking
like,
Life?
I don't
It's
remember
a
what-
movie.
It's got Alex Jones in it.
Yeah.
Does
yeah.
it really?
He's in it in brief. Yeah.
Oh,
very
God.
briefly. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's a good movie for like a freshman who's taking a philosophy class.
Yes, it is. It is exactly. That's exactly.
so it's
it's a
pretentious.
college kid movie.
It's an attempt to be pretentious, and it's so fucking like reductive and sort of just basic and without nuance, but it's still got some sort of like minorly decent thought experiments.
Yeah, fun, eclectic, like conversation pieces of
Right.
like what
And
you believe.
Where's
is
Alex
correct.
Jones come into this?
He just plays this guy that's talking about. He's like a driving prophecy in a van. And he's just like yelling things. And,
that's him.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Wait. So he doesn't just play Alex Jones. He has an
No.
actual. He has a speaking role in this movie,
So
and it's not Alex Jones.
no, it is technically.
You know, A Scanner Darkly.
Yeah.
It's the same director.
Yeah,
Oh, he
the live
does-
animations. The same guy
He does
who did
the whatever sort
Queens
of
of the Stone Age
animation
video
style.
for. It's that same type of animation, the live animation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which one?
Rotoscoping.
Rotoscope.
Also, he's in A Scanner Darkly as well.
Is he?
What?
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
AJ.
AJ,
Hey, Jake.
I know you listen.
As is the government.
Yeah, but it's so moving on, so not spending too much time rambling, but I often think about that. So one of my comforting ways to go is basically within dreams and dying like like I had a loved one who died of Alzheimer's, and on her way out, because her brain was losing the function of her body and it was shutting down, they basically put her in a heroin induced coma. And the only thing I think was, well, I hope that she's experiencing something very nice within these heroin dreams before she passes away. And I
Absolutely.
think, hell man, like she just went, you know what I mean, just slid into it.
I think that just the idea of being able to go out in a way that you've been able to wrap up everything in your life would be kind of nice. Also, if I could do a sweet kickflip first, that'd be pretty cool too.
Oh god.
Like the last
a
thing-
nice pop shove it.
Yeah, just like a
Yeah.
pop
Would be
shove it
real
to a
good.
board slide, grab a beer, hit my head. That's it.
Oh.
On to the next plane, stepping off.
Okay, yeah, no, absolutely. Steve, you got one?
Well, I was thinking about like I don't know if I actually want to die this way. This would be like really cool just to like skydive out of a plane without a parachute. That would just be so utterly exhilarating.
Well,
I just don't want to risk it. Like
Well, what if you hit the ground and then they find out that your heart's actually really strong, and they take you off the ground, and they take your heart out and they give it to a Chinese mafia guy, and then you have to run through like a city trying to get your heart back. And next thing you know,
Well, what if
you're
you
in an
just-
action movie.
But then you get a sequel.
And it's called Taken.
Well, that is the sequel.
Taken. Parentheses, my heart.
That's right. I forgot that is the sequel.
That's the sequel to Crank.
Wait, is it?
Yes, yeah. The end of Crank 1, he hits the ground, and the beginning of Crank 2 is them taking him off the
Oh, I
ground.
thought
and
you just
taking-
had a good idea there.
But at least you got good sound effects going down.
Yeah,
It's
that's
true.
true.
Yeah, the sound production of that whole both those movies is actually really really good.
They're actually both very, very fun.
They're a lot of fun. Yeah, that's I think the way I'd like to.
I just don't want to roll those dice if I live through that.
Oh, that'd be real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think, didn't Bill Burr have a bit about that? Like somebody
Yes.
jumping out of an
The
airplane.
guy whose son took over the business, and like
Yeah.
his third month in, this guy tried to kill himself because he was terminal.
Yeah.
But then he actually lived through that.
He jumped out of a plane and
jumped out of a
lived.
helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How high up?
He was very high. There's a bit by Bill Burr. I'm not even going to try to
Oh,
do
it's-
because
is it
excellent?
it's
Is
Is
so
it
fucking
satire
funny.
or is this like
No, this is a
No,
story.
it's a
this
story
guy-
he read about, and then he put into a bit.
gross?
And then
I don't like
someone
that.
animated
It's so
it.
funny,
Someone
though.
animated
It's
it
funny.
on
I
YouTube.
But
So it's pretty
that
funny.
brings me too much existential dread. I don't like that.
Well, that's why you don't want to take those risks of jumping out of a plane, man.
I don't
It's
like
gotta be
that.
final. It's gotta
Yeah.
be final.
I'll shoot up heroin on the way down. How about that?
Better be a sweet
A-
dose
a
or hot
real
dose,
good
as
dose.
they call it. Yeah.
Real, just do like a highball, 8-ball.
8-ball.
I do them obviously.
No, you're talking about you want to do a speedball. That's a
Speedball.
that's cocaine.
8-ball is a
and-
bunch
I
of
want to
cocaine.
do. I want a ball. I want a
You want a-
ball.
you
on
want
the
a
way.
ball on the
I
way
want a
down?
ball
Don't-
on the way down.
Don't we all want to have a ball?
we all?
We all just want to have a ball.
Yeah, we're talking
Yes.
about having a ball, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's it. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
All right. Well, I say we move on.
All right.
Okay.
Topic number three.
Remix.
Okay. So, I, on a regular basis, work with kids, and I thought that, we don't really take advantage
Of children?
It's a great
Christ.
start.
Not-
They have a lot of abilities that.
Are we
no, okay,
exploiting-
no,
Are we
listen.
exploiting children? I'm down for exploiting children.
We're not exploiting them. We are utilizing their traits.
So you write movies,
not
or you
give
have to
them
do
any
reenactments
monetary
of like
gain?
Die Hard. And
No,
stuff
we
like
do.
that,
No.
and-
We go. No, in order to avoid the whole sweatshop thing,
Oh wow.
we got to give them like benefits and a little bit of money, but that can also be part of the conversation.
Can't pay them because they're
We-
underaged.
But then we provide them with another sort of compensation that wouldn't be monetary. So
Cotton
then
candy.
it's under.
Cotton candy.
You understand where I'm going. Okay, so my question is, if we were to get down to trying to think about a couple different age groups, so maybe a 13-year-old, if we were to utilize a 13-year-old, what occupation or sort of adult activity they would be really beneficial at? I've got a couple ideas, but I want to,
Okay,
or an idea, but
Teenager, angsty, flies off the
Keep going,
handle.
keep going, keep going.
I'm thinking
I love it.
film critic.
ooh,
Absolutely, absolutely.
very
critic?
good.
Hasn't done
Very-
anything yet, but wants
Exactly.
wants everything to be. what
They
he
think
wants.
they know everything.
Yes,
they know
very
fucking
good.
nothing, and they can just go into a movie and just like fucking.
Just just so fantastically critical and
Of everything.
of everything. So along those lines, my thought was a customer service rep for like a massive organization. You get a 13-year-old girl on like or guy ultimately, but I feel like somehow girls at that age get even more finely tuned in their abilities to publicly and socially and emotionally shame each other. Because they
Is
just
this a service provided to people that are of the same age, or is my father going to call up?
no, your
and
father's
get-
going to call up
get
a
shamed by this
13-year-old and get
13-year-old?
their
I like
shamed.
that.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
Sorry.
I like.
Sorry.
I like the. I like the idea of an older person having to call somebody like that could be their child.
yes.
and they know
Seeking-
markedly more about the subject matter than that person
Right.
does.
Absolutely.
You hear that?
And like with the
Oh man.
Oh, the old man is going to be interesting next week.
Yeah.
But especially for a mass corporation where, like, if it were a dying company, they actually want to care for their, customers. But,
Are the customers dying?
No. The company, I mean.
All right, so
it could, granted, it could be a
So it's
very,
like a
very
printing
small
company.
funeral home. So, like, in that case.
it could be like a printing company
Okay.
or newspaper.
Oh, that's speaking of which, I would have a 12 or 13-year-old kid do makeup for corpses at a funeral home. Imagine how funny that would be.
It's a dark kid, man.
There's this guy, this band I listen to. He grew up. His father was his father operated a morgue or something like that. But he saw a lot.
Mortician.
Is he pretty well adjusted?
Yeah, he's fine. He's very smart too. Writes some intense music, but
I think you said ricin, and I was like, yeah, that also fits. Yeah.
But he grew up around people getting autopsied and stuff like that.
Jesus
And
Christ.
He's okay with it though. He's all right. He turned out okay, man. But I just think they would be able to come up with some funny thing. I mean, obviously, don't put him in the casket and send him out to the family like that. But just be like, I want to see what you can do, and then take in the laughs. You know what I mean?
So really, we're kind of what we're looking for is a heel for just about every job.
Oh yeah.
So then
Someone to really fuck shit up.
I really don't have something for a 9-year-old because I don't know.
Food service, but not dangerous food service.
No way.
We're-
A 9-year-old.
What about
We're talking like a bakery where all the pastries are already like baked. They just got to put it together, and then they got to figure out how to get it off the high shelf, and they're like knocking shit over all the time.
I would make a 9-year-old the head of my sales team. Dude, you understand? Kids are very persuasive.
a 9-year-old though?
Yeah, hell yeah. They'd be like, well, why should I buy this product? And they'd be like, because it's good. And they're like, oh shit,
What's the
my
best
wallet
one?
is coming out of my pocket.
And I mean, there's then the cuteness factor of a 9-year-old like coming to your door
Yeah.
in
He's
like
like
a
a
suit.
suit.
He's
Yeah.
got a suit
'Cause
and
it's good.
a
And
really
you're like-
tiny like briefcase, and he's. Can I show you my wares?
It's
Like,
$100.
It's
And they're like, oh,
$100.
could I
Do
say
9-year-olds talk like that?
They don't. But they're
don't
gonna
know.
ham it up.
Yeah, right.
That's a
But
9-year-old,
back to the food. I like the food. What if it's 9-year-olds serving 9-year-olds in an elementary school? Like,
that might cause some.
there's gonna also really high insurance premiums as well
Yeah.
for the school.
They got deep fryers.
I mean,
You gotta buy a little deep fryers.
they have
Security
deep
guard.
fryers.
Security guard.
A 9-year-old security guard.
They would squeal on everyone. They wouldn't let anything by them. Come on, man.
They would just start
screaming.
screaming if someone like walks by them. They just start
You give a
screaming.
9-year-old that kind of power.
Oh,
your,
they
your
would
business,
go.
your establishment is safe.
Yeah,
From any intruder.
literally no one is
Yeah.
coming.
I think
no one's
I think
coming
really
in.
what is loss prevention.
There you go. Oh yeah,
So
there you
it's
go.
not a
Loss
security guard
prevention.
because you just kind
Loss
of
prevention.
You could kick a 9-year-old.
Absolutely.
But,
Okay.
But
Well, they made a booth.
yeah,
Just a booth.
exactly. It's like, hey, you stole it.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. I was then
A bunch of TVs.
Yeah.
so then the younger you get, the harder it becomes. But I've got an idea. So let's say we got a 2-year-old in an aluminum factory.
Okay, where are you going with this?
So then again, the logistics become a little bit more complicated, more difficult. So imagine you got a Dance Dance Revolution like platform. Okay, just stay with me,
Okay,
guys.
yep.
Guys,
All right, I'm trying.
stay with me. Then imagine that somehow it's on like a treadmill, and so that whenever the infant continues to move forward, they never are actually moving in place. But then there's a
yes.
jar. There's a jar of baby food at the other end, and
So we're using babies to power things.
we're using it's baby power.
alright.
It's baby
Yeah,
power.
babe power. Yeah, dude, we can do that, man. I don't see why not.
Right.
You know, we build it. We started off. So we set up a program of sorts. Really, you just give us your kid around. We'll say about 1 years old or so.
Yeah, 1 to 2. Yeah.
1 to 2. We start them off easy on the treadmill. Powering our aluminum factory.
We can slowly. And you know, we can even promote this to parents. Like, we're actually promoting the development of your child, and then we like over time slowly increase the speed of the treadmill, and so that if kids can't, you know, hoof it, they're out.
So then,
Maybe they actually become baby food.
So then this is not just a program for these children. This is a career path for them.
Mm-hmm.
They start off on the treadmill. You know, they're powering.
It's a literal career path.
They're working their
that
way
goes
up.
nowhere. It's a metaphor for life.
Next thing you know, they get off that treadmill because they get too big. They've grown up a little bit. They're on the sales team now.
Well, they started in the whale room, like WAIL,
And if
like
you need
crying,
to chase somebody,
right?
well, they have the speed when they get through the security.
Well, that's after sales.
After sales.
They move to loss
this is-
prevention.
Loss prevention. Yeah.
And next thing you know, they're opening their own aluminum factory.
Oh my goodness!
And then they have their own
I-
babies that are powering their own factory. And
I
that
keeps on
love
spinning,
this
bro.
trajectory.
Yeah.
Well, keeps
This
on
is
spinning.
phenomenal.
be a hard sell given the labor laws these days. But
Amen to
there's plenty
laissez-faire
of there's plenty of
capitalism.
shitty companies out there that will do it.
In the words of Jim Jones, if you can't do it in America, Jimmy J, just go to another country. He never said that, but I assume he said it at some
That's
point.
pretty much what he said.
Alex Jones?
Oh, Jim Jones.
Alex Jones?
Alex Jones is in other countries, in Texas.
Is he in Texas?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's in Austin, though.
Yes,
I
he's in
think.
Austin. In fact,
Of
there's
irony.
a record store in Austin that for their cards that define what the year, the title, the price for their albums that are more expensive. If there's a particular band that was from that's from Texas, for the country of origin for the band, they say Texas on it.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
That's some Texas shit,
I
man.
love it. It is. It's awesome.
It's like some hyper American shit too.
But so, yeah, I'm not sure about other ages, but...
I don't think we need to be like set on the age. I think it starts at 2.
Okay.
And maybe it ends at 18.
Okay.
So we've got the treadmill baby, then we're working what's it called? Then we're working sales.
Okay.
Get them moving, get them talking. Then after they learn the value of making a sale.
Oh, right. That's the
they're gonna
9-year-old. Right.
They're going to prevent that sale
At
and
13.
loss prevention. But then once they got their cognitive capacity together and they can form sentences and independent thought, support team.
So I forgot. So I've got a 6-year-old. I've got a 6-year-old idea. Okay. So I thought all that energy, boundless energy, they could be like a bike courier, but they would need blinders because they
You
are
need
so
like you need 4 or 5 of them.
4 or 5 blinders. Or
I mean like 4 or 5, 6-year-olds.
they could also use 4 or 5 blinders. But then I was thinking probably more like a tricycle carrier.
I was thinking, okay,
I think they're. I don't. I think that's really downplaying their abilities. I think they can do a lot more than that.
I think
think a
you get. I
6-year-old
think.
can do
I think
more?
you
Hell
get.
yeah.
I think you
Yeah?
get 4. I
Yeah.
think you get four 6-year-olds, 2 in the back, 2 in the front. They got a fucking carriage behind. They're trucking along, carrying that person across town.
Okay, so wait. Are they on bikes as well?
No, they're running.
They're just
They're
straight
doing,
running.
they're doing a Yoda
They're
Luke
just
situation.
hoofing it.
Well, no, they got a carriage behind them. They're pulling.
Oh,
They're just pulling-
So they're
they're like horses.
rickshaw. They're pulling rickshaws.
Yeah, I guess so. But there's 4 of them.
Yeah, that.
Hey, alternately, put them in a straight line.
Those are-
put
Are
them
they harnessed
Put them in.
and
Yeah, of course
everything?
they're fucking harnessed.
Okay,
Do you
so-
want them running away? Do you want them running away?
No,
And they-
loss prevention.
but they-
Loss prevention.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, they also need to have blinders on
Right,
as well,
right.
obviously.
Or stick them in a straight line. Go to Alaska. You got dog sleds with
And
babies.
do you
Baby
return
sleds.
them back to the barn afterwards?
No,
do they,
there's a consignment. They just think they come to us, and if we can get the same price back,
where do
we
you
give them the
where do you store the 6-year-olds?
6-year. Well, there's obviously a compound involved.
Right. Okay.
It's
Okay.
probably underneath the
All the Cheetos and cartoons they can watch and
Okay.
eat.
I wasn't sure if it'd be like cold freeze or something like that.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. You could.
I mean, you need to be like really, really careful about that because
Well,
you
yeah.
don't want them to like, get too frozen. Get that extra frost.
Yeah, right. I don't
like,
want my frostbitten.
You don't want
6-year-old.
extra frostbitten kids. They're not gonna be able to hoof it like we want.
Nah, he's gonna be a slow starter.
They're gonna be a slow.
Well,
You gotta,
we could-
that whole
we could
defrost
also,
process.
Yeah, but it would also like condition them to be dog sled, baby sled or 6-year-old sled dogs.
Ooh.
Dog sled baby.
Well, yeah,
sled
no.
baby-year-olds?
Yeah, the Ikitarod.
Yeah. I thought it was the Iditarod.
That's the so.
Oh,
the
I
Ikid,
see.
the Ikid.
Oh, gee. I was just so happy that I remembered that it was called the Iditarod.
Yeah.
And then Steve's like, no, you didn't get the joke.
right.
But
Is that?
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it
we're
up
getting
here.
we're getting the twirly sign.
get that
twirl.
twirl sign.
That twirl. But yeah, folks, if you stuck through this episode, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for sticking around.
Things got heavy.
Yeah,
My name's Andy.
Yep, that's Andy. This is Carl.
I'm Carl.
No, thanks, guys.
Carl Carlson.
Steve and Dave, thanks for being on, guys.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to
pleasure.
talk about the show? Want to share? Maybe do a quick little rundown again, just like time, date, all that stuff again.
This Friday, March 9th, Low Beat, Dirt Church, Scavengers, Maggot Brain, Hellkeeper, Low Beat, 8 p.m., 8 p.m., 8 p.m., maybe 8:10, but definitely 8 p.m. 8:30. And Fuzz Records will be there, Wax Deli. Win some records, buy some records, see some good music.
You can come at 10 if you want. No, actually, don't come at 10.
Don't. I'm serious.
Because we actually.
I'm running
we
the
start
show.
earlier. Yeah,
I'm running the
please
show
don't.
with
Please come
Justin
at 8.
and Ryan.
Please.
Come at 8. We'll be
Yeah,
there. We'll be ready to play.
we'd like it, and it's a benefit show, and
benefit
it's
show.
like it's going to a really good cause. It's $7 at the door. If you got a kid and you want to bring them, and even after that whole conversation, you feel comfortable having them around
Yeah,
us.
everyone
You
there.
gotta carry the gear in.
Yeah.
So, right,
And by the way,
Start 'em young.
By the way,
8-year-olds.
By the way, this is going to be a bunch of like mid 30-year-old people having just a chill time watching good heavy music. Like there's
Absolutely.
totally
I'm not 30.
uninhibiting. Then you can't come in.
I don't know. There still might be some little rowdiness, but obviously,
Yeah, I don't want
we're not going to be
no ageism here, people. I'm just saying, like we're all getting older.
right. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, no, thanks guys for being on again. And again, folks, if you're
you.
listening, thanks for listening. You can get a free audiobook if you go to audibletrial.com/EIK. It doesn't really matter if you go there because we don't get fucking paid from it anyways. But it just sounds cool to say it every week. But Poorhouse though. What's our secret hashtag for the week, guys? What do you think? Hashtag something. Hashtag what?
Child labor laws.
Yeah,
Hashtag child labor.
Hashtag child labor.
Yeah.
That's problematic.
that could be hard.
Hashtag problematic.
Hashtag problematic child labor laws. All right. Hashtag. I don't fucking know.
Hashtag where's Andy?
Hashtag where's Andy?
Yeah.
Love it.
There we go. Hashtag where's Andy? Andy will be back next week. Don't worry. So don't tune out because you just heard me this week. But yeah, no, if you're listening, thank you for listening. I said like 4 times now. You can go to Madison Poorhouse, have great beer. More to come on our live show, March 20th.
Hey, that's
We're
right.
we're actually gonna know what that looks like.
so exciting.
This week.
Sweet.
We're
Yeah.
going to meet with some guys over at Poorhouse, see exactly
Very,
what
very
we can
cool.
do. Can be a bunch of dick jokes and poop jokes. Should be a good
Can't
time.
wait.
But yeah, other than that, take care of yourself and be nice to each other, right, folks?
Bye.
Bye-bye.